Okay, hey everyone and welcome to another Class 66 Rocks Stobart review. Now in this review I'm not taking a look at a truck, but it is something rather special. So without further ado, let's have a look at what we're looking at today then. So as we can see today, we have a Corgi model, and as you can see it's a Land Rover in Eddie Stobart Livery. So if we take a look outside of the box, we can see it has the product code CC07706. It's a Land Rover Defender 110 or 110 or 110, whatever you want to call it. And it's in Eddie Stobart Limited livery. As you can see, it's in 143 scale, and it is by Corgi. So as you can see on the box as well, we have Eddie Stobart Limited and the logo underneath. So turning the box around to the other side, we can see it says exactly the same. On the back we have a bit of information about Eddie Stobart and how to join the fan club, but I think that, in fact, that website definitely has altered since then. I'm not too sure actually which year this model was, but it's quite an old one, but I did actually get it off eBay, as it was one that I was missing off my collection, so I'm not too sure what year it is actually from. But as you can see, it's also a limited edition. So what we'll do now, we will just take it out. So as we can see here, we've got a few bits and pieces. We've got a bit of paper, tracing paper. I nearly forgot what it's called then. Not too sure what that was for. Got information on, I think this is for joining the club, I think. Corgi Classics. Yes, it is Corgi Collectors Club, so we won't be needing that. Here we have a certificate of authenticity or something like that. This basically states that this is a limited edition model and is number 3485 of only 4400 distributed worldwide. So that's handy to know. And here we also have some mirrors for the Land Rover, but once we've moved house, which hopefully will be very, very shortly, I'll get round to getting these models detailed and get them on a shelf to display. So let's take a look at the model. So as you can see, it's presented in a very nice tray. So we'll take the top bit of the plastic off like so, and we'll just take the Land Rover out. And as you can see, it's also got a plastic piece of covering just inside the tray to protect it further. So here we have it, the Land Rover Defender 110. So as you can tell, there's not too much weight to it. It's like in between light and medium, I would have said. But it is a very nice Land Rover, I have to admit. And the detailing isn't bad either for it. So let's start at the front. So as we can see on the front here, if you can just make out below the windscreen wipers and the windscreen, we have the two Stobart S arrow designs on the left and right hand sides. We have a name here, but I cannot for the life of me tell what the name is. It looks like Rita, or I'll just have a look a bit closer above the camera to see if I can see it. Or does it say Debbie? It looks like a Rita or a Debbie, this one. But if you have this model or have seen a description anywhere and know the exact name, please leave your comments below. So as you can tell, or as you can see, the bonnet doesn't lift up. That would have been nice though. But we have the marker lights, I think they're markers, and the indicators on the left and right hand sides, as well as the headlamps in the middle. So on the front of the grille here, we can see we also have the Land Rover badge just there, and the word Defender running across the top half just there. As you can see, it has a number plate ESL003. So, turning the model around to the side now, we can see we have, I think it's 4 windows on the side. It could be 3 because this one is a back window where the 2 back seats are in the boot, but that's split in half, so I counted like 1, 2, 3, 4, but it might be 1, 2 and one big one making it 3. But as we can see, it's a 4 wheelbase Land Rover, or a short wheelbase. We have a Stobart S arrow design on the side of the door, and the majority of that is actually on the green half of the bodywork. And we also have red wheel arches and red wheel centres on the front and the back. And we also have like a window sort of sunroof going across here. I'm not too sure what these windows are actually, but we have got the sunroof on the top there, but I don't rightly know what these ones are actually for. But if you do know, please leave your comments below. So turning the model round to the back now, we can see we have Stobart written across the top. We've got a short window on the left and right hand side here, and a bigger window on the middle of the door on the back. We have the old Eddie Stobart website underneath. That doesn't actually exist anymore, so it shows how old this model actually is. On the right here we have the Land Rover Defender logo, and I think underneath the word Defender it says something, but I just cannot see with the camera what it says. But here you can see we have the number plate ESL003, Eddie Stobart Limited in yellow writing on the green bottom half of the door here. That's got a red backdrop on it. We've also got the indicators and the brakes etc. on the left and right hand sides. And as you can see down here, this is obviously where a tow ball might be fitted to. So, turning the model round now, we can see there's nothing much different on this side. We have the red wheel arches and the red wheel centres, and again we have the windows running across the sides of the Land Rover, as well as the green backdrop with the gold Stobart S arrow design on. So we'll just take a look at the roof. There's not much to see really on the roof, but as you can see we have a sunroof on this plain white roof here. But that's it basically. The Eddie Stobart Land Rover Defender 110 by Corgi.